Alright guys, Coach Joe here. We're going to go over some D-zone coverage in this video today. It's just to kind of get you guys a head start on what's going to be expected of you in August. I know this defensive zone stuff has been beaten over the head over the last couple summers and the last couple years, but it's really crucial that we get this down because this is going to directly relate to our success this season to get some good things done and to succeed. So without further ado, let's get her going here. Alright, so I've drawn the house, right? We all know what this house is. Most of your goals come from in this house, right? Especially at this level. Teams are going to work to get inside this house and get in and get good quality shots on Aiden and Nick here. We're going to do everything we can to keep people out of this box, or keep them marked in this box, or keep them marked in this house at least. No free shots in here. So you're going to see as we do our coverage here how many guys we actually have in this box to kind of prevent this kind of stuff here. So I'm going to start with the puck over here in the corner. So first assignment, right? So defense, your ice is split, right down the middle. There's a lefty and a righty. Your ice is split right down the middle. You are responsible for your half and your zone across these dots and down, right? This is all you, defense. This is all what you cover. Defense and centers are going to cover this for the most part. Be a wrinkle here and there, but we'll get to it. All right, so first defenseman is going to go hard on that puck. We're going to pressure the puck this year. Nothing for free here. We're going to pressure. We're going to get going. So this way we can get control early and often, and we can play offense because it's a lot easier to play in this zone against them than defending in ours. So first defenseman is going to get on that puck. He's going to pressure. We want to drive him low. Okay, we're going to come from here, taking this kind of angle, right? As defenseman, we want to keep this puck below the goal line. That way, because it's low percentage down here, right? Low percentage shot, everything down here. So we're going to come in, we're going to drive this way. See the attack angle? Like this. We come out like this. You don't see this defenseman going right at the puck. You don't see him coming this way, right? It's here and out. So that way we eliminate the pass here, and we force him to take the puck low, or force the puck into an area he doesn't really want to. So that's defense is on the puck. Our other side defenseman is right here in front, making sure nobody's in the way, clearing the net, marking up. Now you have to keep your head on a swivel, right? Don't get focused on that puck, right? You got to make sure you're accounting for guys. You're accounting for your guy in here. So you keep looking at the puck, looking for your guy. Everybody in orange here is going to be responsible for someone. You're going to have the responsibility to cover someone. You're going to have a zone and a man. So that's why you can't get focused on this puck, because you have a responsibility out there on the ice to cover another guy as well. So we've got our defenseman in the slot. We've got a defensive pressure on the puck. Our center, hey, if you're going to play center for this team, you have to be well-conditioned and you've got to know what's going on. Okay, because I can't play you at center if you don't understand what's happening. All right, so centers, if you want to play center this year, you got to study this. You got to show me you know what's up, and you've got the requisite physical skill set to force me to play you there. All right, so center, right here, right, kind of on the outside of that dot. Now, we learned this summer that details matter, so this is important, right? Where I'm putting you guys is important that you pay attention to these little things, because this is going to help us have some success this year. Right, so defenseman becomes the second layer, right? He becomes the defense layer for the defenseman here in case he gets beat. Our strong side winger, right here on the corner of this box, okay? That's going to do a couple things, right? That's going to be able to get out to your point as fast as possible. You can help with coverage on this here, and you're going to help kind of prevent this straight flood of, passes trying to go across the ice. Now, weak side winger is right here, down and in, like this. See? So the weak side winger is going to be down and in and helping support the play, or helping cover the front here. Notice how many guys, right? We got 1, 2, 3, almost 4 inside this house, right? That's what we want. We're going to keep guys inside the house so we can keep opponents outside the house. This puck's going to shift. Let's go shift her over here, right? Defenseman in the front, get on the puck, right? So as he comes out, you take an angle, right? You're going to come in, seal the post, and take an angle this way, right? Drive him low. Take an angle this way, and then it just becomes one-on-one in the corner. So bam, he's going to be there. Center, rotate over on the outside of that box, right there. Right? Becomes that second layer. See the layers we developed now? Defenseman over here, you're hauling ass to the front. Bam. Covering somebody, making sure, right? Off the puck, you got to be aware. You can't keep looking at this thing. You got to be looking around, making sure nobody's in front and that you're doing all that you can to mark somebody up and be responsible for someone, right? Once again, this winger who was the weak side when the puck was here becomes strong side winger. So we're going to put him right here on this corner. See? Still inside the box. Still protecting the house because that's going to give you enough time to get out there and mark somebody up, and it's going to give you, it's going to deter these guys from making a pass possibly up this wall. Who was the strong side winger becomes weak side winger, comes inside. See how that rotates? Now, puck makes its way to the point. Strong side winger, right? So here's the thing. We don't want to go straight at someone. And we don't want to go this way, because if we go this way, we're giving up the whole lane, and we don't want to do that. We want to force them down the wall. We don't want them to be able to go D to D. Okay, so when we're here, we're coming out, we're attacking this way. Right here. From the inside to the outside, we're attacking like this. That's how we're going to attack the puck. Okay, so right there, boom. Go out, attack the puck this way, right? Because it cuts D to D and forces them down the wall, and you can't get a quality shot. Center, right on the outside of the box. See that second layer? Bam, right there. Makes that nice second layer of defense here. This winger is going to come out to the edge of this box right here. So just slightly offline, and you'll see in another video how this is going to transfer into a breakout and an offensive attack. This defenseman's going to come here. It's going to come right back inside the box, just like this, because there's probably going to be a guy left in the corner. So that's your guy. You can't just blindly skate to the box. Don't just skate to the house. Okay, you've got to make sure this guy is accounted for. You know where he is. He's not getting into a dangerous position. Okay, so that's when the puck is at the left point. That's how this is going to work. So we're going to drive it back down low, and then we're going to cover, and we're going to cover, and then everything's going to kind of come back together. Right? This end on defense is the end where you really need to have some good team chemistry, which is why we did a lot of team bonding stuff. Why I'm having you guys learn names, right? Because this is where it's going to pay off. If preventing goals is where it's going to pay off. So now, in the event this puck does get across, okay? In the event it does get across, we're going to take our strong side winger, right? And he's going to attack this way. See that? He's attacking this way. Why? Because if he attacks this way, he's forcing the puck down the wall, and he's not going to give up a great shot. Now, all this moves as one, right? So these aren't all just independent parts. So as play shifts, everybody moves at once. So we're going to go here, and we're going to attack the inside out. Our center becomes second layer. Comes over to support. Boom, right in the shooting lane. Notice how we're in a shooting lane? Our defenseman here comes down to the bottom. This defenseman covers the front, because he's going to look for any options here. Now, this defense is going to have to communicate, because what's going to happen... actually, let me slide this guy into position first, so then he comes down and in. So we're ready to go. See? 4 guys in the box again. Now what's going to happen is there are 2 guys on this wall. Defensemen are going to have to communicate. Okay? You're going to have to pick somebody up possibly. That's the thing. I don't know how teams are going to come at us and play. But we have to be talking to each other. We have to know, everybody has to know everybody's job so you can come in and fill that role and fill it in, right? Hockey's a game where your job changes more than any other time, okay? And we'll go over that a little more during our breakout video. So then that's how that's going to work, okay? See, we got 4 in the box. We're always protecting this house, right? So let's put some pieces in place. So let's put defenseman out here. I imagine they'll cut it. Let's put a guy here. Let's put a guy in the front. And let's put a guy on the wall. Let's do that. All right? See, so this is how it works, right? So we got the puck on the wall. Defenseman goes out to pressure. Center becomes support. This winger is in tight. We're tying up. And we're in. Okay? Now, it's very important, right? Everybody, as I said before, everybody is responsible for somebody out here. So this winger, this weak side winger, right? If this guy is driving, you've got to know that. So you can't get caught watching the puck. If you're caught watching the puck, you're going to hear it. Because that's the one thing we're going to try and do this year is not watch that puck and make sure that we're being accountable for all of these guys out here. Because I don't want to see somebody driving backside on you and you're sitting here watching the puck because you're in your spot. Okay? Because what's going to happen is he's going to drive the net and that's going to pull. And then see what happens is now you come in and you pull. Now you create a 2-on-1 and he who creates the most 2-on-1s wins the game. Okay? So we don't want to get caught puck watching ever. Okay? So we're going to be down, we're going to be in. We got to make sure that we're preventing this cross-ice pass. And we just got to know where our guys are, where our responsibilities are, and who our players are here. All right. So if this puck now moves down to the corner, okay. So let's set up similarly on the other side here. This is probably the bump here. This is probably the bump here. This guy's probably on the wall here, and we're going to have this guy probably here. Okay? Now, right? So now, boom, we're going to attack the puck carrier. Center. It's going to come up here. Be that second layer of defense. Far side defenseman ties up. Wing on that corner of the wall. Wing, down and in. There's your basic setup on the other side. Okay? Now, this puck gets out to the point. There you go, right? So that puck gets out to the point. Winger attacks. Center is second layer support and has him. Okay? 2 jobs. Centers, as I said, you've got to understand what you're doing. Got to be in good shape or I'm not going to play you. Has him right there. This guy I'm going to assume comes to the net because that puck's at the point. So that means this defenseman, your job is to stay with him. Your job is to stay here, be with him, and you're still tying up in the front. Okay, and then this is your guy, but you're going to sink in and help support and help in the box. Okay, see center, this guy, you don't have to go to him. He's not dangerous out here. Okay, he doesn't become dangerous until he decides to drive the net. If he does decide to drive the net, this becomes man on man. Okay, and you just stay with him. But he's not dangerous out there. He's not in the house. He's not dangerous. 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 Not dangerous. Not dangerous. Not dangerous. Right? Because they're not in that house. Puck gets bumped over here. Right? I'm assuming that they're going to come out this way. And I'm going to say that the guy who was in the slot probably comes over here on the wall. He probably bumps around to the corner. He probably comes to the middle. So that means you're staying with your guy. So bam. So you're staying inside, right? So you're going to hold him up. You're going to tie up. Winger, you pressure the puck. Center, you're right here, right? Not dangerous. Not dangerous, right? Stay inside. Stay here. You're coming back to the middle to help. Defenseman probably slides over, right? And then it's the same man-on-man on the other side. Boom, he's yours. Winger has this point. Center has this forward. Defenseman has this corner. We're tied up, and we have this. Okay? That's the basic rotation of how we're working things here. All right, so let's go over a puck in the corner here. If this defenseman gets beat. Let's go over this really quick because this is a very important concept as well. All right, so let's say defenseman goes out, plays the puck. We're beat. Okay, so this guy has the puck. Okay, we're beat. Bam, he's driving the net. Center, right? Center job is to force him low. So you're coming this way, right? Don't let him inside that house. The job is to force him low. Defenseman, you're still gonna tie, right? Winger, you're going to sink in a little bit here because he's not dangerous. He is not dangerous. He could become dangerous, but he's less dangerous if you sink in because he's going to have to go this way, in which case we're going to pick him up, and he's going to have a hard time getting in there, right? So he's going to go. But see, now we have that second layer of defense. Best thing the center can do is drive him behind the net. In which case, he drives behind the net. This guy comes out to pick him up. The center now slides over. Yep, picks him up. And you have to haul ass back to the front of your net to make the exchange. So here, boom, in the corner there. Centers here again, and we're set back up. Bang, cross, bang, across. Okay? Now, say they float 2 guys to the middle. Offside winger. Bang. Oop, that's the line. Offside winger. You take them. All right? You're going to take them until we're in a good position where you can get back to your point, and then the center can possibly pick him up, but that's another wrinkle that we'll discuss later. We're not worried about it now. I just want to make sure you guys have the basic setup of what we're trying to do here. So see how we always, at any given point, no matter where this biscuit goes, at any given point, we've got 4 guys in this box. Okay? Any given point. Now, this defensive end takes work, takes hustle, takes heart, takes toughness, right? Takes a lot of communication. And you have to know what your job is down here. You got to be able to know everybody's job. All right? Let's see. Is there anything else I'm going to cover with this? Oh boy. There we go. No, I think right now this is good. See, so that is the basic coverage concept that we're going with this year. Is to make sure that at any given point, we've got enough guys rotating into this box that touch this box as possible. And that's why we're going to do it like that. That's why during the summer I had you guys go out and play one-on-ones, right? Playing guys out of corners, clearing the front of the net, because everybody's going to have to do it, because at some point, at this winger, hell, at some point you may find yourself, right, if he's in, this defenseman gets beat, the center's got him, so you might find yourself in a battle right there, right? Because you can't just let him sit here. That's a nightmare, right? So you got to be able to battle. You got to be able to get it done on the inside, and that is the basic coverage concept for this team. In the defensive zone, if you have any questions, you can always email me. Watch this with your parents if you want, so they understand as well. That way, we're all kind of on board with the same deal. That way, we can all move together as a team. We can move forward together as a team. All right, guys, that's defensive zone coverage. The next one, we're going to go over breakouts.